Recording in progress.
Okay, so the last one, all of you tried, So what is our question for the stored functions? So to finding of gross salary on basic, so here some conditions are given, HRA 10, DA 20 and PF 10%. How many people written? Only one person. Two. The remaining boys. Good. So written, these are not necessary. Okay. You can written only gross is enough. Okay, na? Because these all the things are we are storing into gross. These are just calculations. These calculations we are adding together and that will make it gross. So gross will be written. These are not okay. Right. Next, cap. Yeah, yeah. Notes है या वो rough paper है? Why these one is strikes? Confusion. Why again confusion? Number, varchar, confusion. Now here you modified, but not correct. Wrong. Here we need to require basic salary, and basic salary stored into basic variable. These are not necessary. These are all are not necessary. Okay, that's wrong. After calculation, you have to do. So your percentage of calculations you didn't do now. Where is this calculations? So wrong. Check it out. Next, boys. Anyone? Girls. Hmm. Okay. Now right here, observe. So first of all, you should take it out here. First, I will call my EMP table. So this is your EMP table information. Now, what I said, how many variables I declared here in your function? Create or replace. function SF number 4 3 4. And here input employee number. Okay, na input employee number. So whatever user input employee here or employee number, first that employee basic salary, how much we need to find out. Because once you know the basic salary of that particular employee, definitely you will go to find out HRA, DA, and PF. Because those things, when I need to find out, first of all, I required what? No, basic salaries. Okay, no? Right. So now, is it a function declaration now? And now, is are as, and now how many variables we need to declare? Total 5 variables. So first variable, we required a basic salary. Next one, we required a HRA. It's a number type. Next, DA relevances. So next we want it what now? PF is one more variable. And finally, we will go for what now? Gross. Okay, now? Right. So these are your required variables you need to design. So then after, function will return now. Okay, I just go to close this. Right. Okay, right. And what we need to return? Gross salary. Gross salary, which type? Number type. Later is our as. And now you need to declare. So basic salary is one variable. HRA is one more variable. And next one is DA relevances is one more variable. Next one, PF is one more variable. And V underscore gross is one more variable. Okay, fine. After declaration, you can go to execution block. First, what we need to know? Basic salary. So basic salary you need to call. Select a sal and the salary where I want to store V underscore basic salary. From which table? EMP. Where? What is the condition? Into from EMP where EMP number is equals to parameter EMP number. After retrieval your basic salary as per the given employee number, that salary finally I'm storing under a variable. Okay, now that column salary column data storing into one variable. Based on this, now you need to calculate. First of all, what now? V underscore HR is equals to, what do you say? Basic salary into 10%. So that means 0.1. Next, V underscore DA relevances. So DA relevances also calculated with basic salary 0.2. Next, V underscore, what is this? PF. PF is also calculated basic salary into 0.1. Okay. So with the help of basic salary, we calculated as per the given percentages. Okay, now? Then finally, what you need to calculate when I know HRA, when I know DA relevances, when I know PF, and when I know basic. This all together I need to add. Understand now? So that adding result where I'm storing gross. So V underscore gross is equals to V underscore basic salary plus V underscore HRA plus V underscore DA relevances plus V underscore PF. So all together I'm going to adding. After add it, what is my return variable? V underscore gross. Because finally I want to return what? Gross salary. So gross. And after that, what we want to do? End and to execute now. So function successfully created. And now you can call the function select SF number 4 of number, for example, 7788 from dual. 7788 employee basic salary, how much you can calculate? 3000. So 3000 HRA 10 percentage, 300. Dear allowances 20 percentage, 600. P of 10 percentage, 300. Total 3000 plus 300 plus 600 plus 300, 4200. Okay, na? Let me come out and see this employee gross is 4200. Okay, na? Right down below. Okay, all right. So these are the functions as per your requirement basis. You can go to prepare it. Okay, now? Right. But here, can you identify the procedure object and the function object? These are the two are comes under subblocks. But the two individual objects and two separately we design. If in case this procedure and function, I need to keep in one PLSQL block. Otherwise, you need to bind together, okay, or combine together these two in one single unit of memory. Then there we want to use the third thing is what now? Package. Now take siding. So packages. Package, I think in Java we have a packages. Yes or no? What is the purpose of packages in Java? How can you define a package is nothing but it's a collection of classes, methods, okay, functions, variables, interfaces. Yes or no? This all together we are keeping into one folder. And that folder we called as what now? Package. Sir, this all together, why should I want to keep into one folder? Is there any advantage to reduce? Hmm. So, why we are keeping this all together in one place means the advantage is what now? Reusability. Okay, na? And improving of performance. Reusability, how it is, sir? For example, you can see in Java, what are you doing now? Suppose, are you declaring one package? Are you declaring one package? Are you declaring one package? Okay, na? So this package, I can say P1. In this package, you kept multiple classes, multiple procedures, functions, methods, okay, variables, etc., etc. You kept. So now what it was happened when I'm keeping that all together in one place, then what is advantage here? Suppose it is my one Java application, one new application I'm taking. So now this P1, when I'm going to import in my Java application, suppose I'm going to importing here. Import what now? P1. So then what is the advantage to this application, people? In P1, whatever the classes we kept, whatever the methods we kept, whatever the variables we kept, whatever the interfaces we kept. So what we kept in the package, that every facility, this application programmer can reusable. Yes. So that means if, for example, the client is there, I want to give few things to my client, few classes, few interfaces, few methods I want to give to my client. Then what I'm going to do, this all together I'm keeping into package. And the package I'm sending to my client application. Then client application people, what they will do, the package will be importing in their application. Importing in their application. Then in the package, whatever I kept, those things my client can use. Yes or no? So this is what actually package. Same as in database also. Suppose I need to share some procedures and some functions. I want to share to my client. So what I'm going to do, those procedures or functions I'm going to bind here. I'm going to store here. Where I can store under package memories. So few functions, few methods I kept here and I created package on that, and the package I'm sending to my client. Then client, what he will do with the help of that package, the package they can use into their application. Their application they're importing, and in the package, whatever the procedures or functions I'm sending here, those procedures or functions are they're going to be import and they're using under their application. So that kind of what now easy to accessing of your methods and functions, as well as a reusability concept also implemented. Okay, now, so same how in the Java, for Java application purpose you are created, same as in database in Oracle, for my Oracle application purpose, I need to create my package. Okay, so that means simply what we can say here, a package is nothing but it is a collection of our variables, stored procedures, and stored functions. Stored procedures and stored function. By using package, we can share, say, we can share the required procedures and functions to a client application so that the client application, or so that the client can easy to access, so that the client can easy to access and also access those procedures, and functions. Okay, now in their application. Another point is what now? By using package, okay, we will provide reusability, okay, and also function overloading, mechanisms. Okay, so in our PLSQL, if you want to do any function overload, even though the function overloading also we can implement by using of package. Okay, now, so to create a package, okay, we need to follow the following two blocks. Okay, now, first block is called as a package specification block. This is one block, guys. So in this specification block, what we want to do, it means that in this block, okay, we can declare the required variables, comma, procedures, and functions. Okay, now, what is the syntax of package specification block? So same as create or replace. Okay, and now I need to give it package, and I'm sending package name, So you can use is or as a, then you have to declare your variables. Okay, so declare your required procedures, declare your required functions, and end close. Okay, this is one. Second one is called as, guys, here package implementation block. So this package implementation block even though we called as a body, even though we called as a body. So in this block, okay, we are implementing the logical code of procedures and functions. The logical code of procedures and function. So now the next one. Here, this block, if you want to create, so here you need to add body keyword and package name is or as. So here I need to do implementing logical code of procedures, comma, functions and end. Okay, right. So now these are the package creation. That means how many blocks we need to create? Two blocks. To create a package, we need to follow the following two blocks here. First, you declared specification block. In this block, only declarations are required and declarations only we can do. But when we want to write some logical code or implementation, that should be right under another block. That another block is called as what now? Implementation. So this is implementation block. Okay, right. So now these two are mandatory. Now we can see, suppose if I implemented procedure and function, the both combining together, I used in package. I used in package. Then how to call? So how to call a stored procedure, okay, from a package. So whenever you want to call your procedure from the package, then you have to use which statements? Execute command. Okay, you should be use execute and give it your package name dot, then you have to give it your procedure name of, if any required values, you can give values also. The next one is called as how to call a stored function from a package. So when you need to call, what is the syntax to calling a function? Select commander, select package name dot function name, okay, of sending your values from what? From dual. So these are the calling syntaxes, procedure syntax as well as function. From which memory? Package memory. Okay, now? Okay, let me go for some examples how to prepare your packages. Take first example. Create a package, okay, to bind multiple stored procedures, to bind multiple stored procedures in a single unit. So now how we can go to implement multiple procedures in one PLSQL block? Okay, now? So as of now, individual procedures we prepared here, procedure 1, procedure 2, procedure 3, like that. But now I'm going to bind here, okay, or else combine multiple procedures, how to implement in one PLSQL block. Okay, in that cases, when you implement multiple procedures, when you implement multiple functions, or else to implement the combination of procedure and function. So these kind of things, if you want to use in one single program, then the program must be packaged. Understand now? Then only possible. Okay. So now here I'm showing how to bind multiple stored procedures in a single unit by using of what? Packages. Let me come out and see. First of packages specification block declared. So how to declare that? Create or replace. What is that? Package name pk1 if I'm giving now. And after that, I need to use a is or as, you can use anything. And under, we want to prepare. Yeah, there is no begin statement. Okay, begin statement is not required for package. Okay. Then we need to declare procedure SP1. And one more procedure I'm declaring SP2. Then after end to execute now. So package specification block is created. But tell me in this package specification, are you implemented any logic for SP1, SP2? No, we are just declared. SP1 declared, SP2 declared, but we are not implemented any logic. But those SP1, SP2 procedures logics, where I'm going to implement in my implementation. So now I'm going to create one more block. Create or replace package, and what is this? Body. So package is body I was given a Okay. Now, so now I need to create here. So come back and see your package specification block created, but implementation we can do. PK number one. So is or as, then see my first procedure SP1 I'm implementing here. So procedure SP1. Already you know procedure syntax. What is the syntax of procedure? Create, procedure, procedure name. If you need pass any value, you can pass. Then after what now? Is or as. Then after variable declaration. Then after begin. Then print and logic, whatever. So here also procedure, procedure name SP1. Then I'm taking here is or as is. Now after I'm taking begin. I'm not declaring any variables. So simply I'm writing dbms underscore output to dot put underscore line of what I want to say. Uh, my name is SP1. Okay, na? Right. Then after I just end my SP1. Next, second procedure I will take procedure SP number 2 is or as, and here also I'm just using begin statement. So what you want to do, dbms underscore output to dot put underscore line of, then I want to say my name is SP number 2 and to execute and end SP number 2. After that, what we need to do, end my package and to execute now. So package body created. So declaration block and body both are created. Then I need to call. So how to call my procedure generally? Execute procedure name. But the procedures are where I kept packages. What is your package name? pk1 dot sp1. So values are not there because my procedures are not having any parameters. That's why no values are passing. Now sp1, what it was shown to me? My name is sp1. Suppose execute pk1 dot sp2, then it was showing my name is sp2. Okay, na? So your multiple procedures can be used in one single PLSQL block with the help of packages. Okay, now right now. So first example. Okay, that's why I take all the statements without missing anything. Right now. Okay, right. So in this program, multiple procedures how to create in one PLSQL block by using of packages. Okay, na? Right. And the next example, how we need to bind function and procedures together. Understand now? Write down. Create a package to bind. Okay, to bind a stored procedure and a stored function along with a variable along with a variable. Okay, so how I need to bind procedures and functions together along with one variable. Okay, right. So now you just come back and see. Okay, right. So first, as usual, I need to create my specification block. I'm creating replace what it is package pk2, and later is or as you can use any keyword, and here declared. Suppose one variable I'm declaring x of a number is equals to some okay value I'm assigning 2000. Then after I will declare one procedure sp1. Then after I declared one function sf1, and function must have some parameters. So here one parameter I'm sending a. Okay, na? And what is the return type here? Number. Okay. So in my specification block, one variable, one procedure, one function was declared. Okay, now I kept these three things in my package number 2, and end package to create. Package is created. Then after these things, how to implement it now? Now how to write create or replace package what? Body. And now what is the package name? pk2. So is or as. Now first I'm going to implementing my procedure. What is my procedure? sp1. So create procedure name of, then after is or as, then after is or as. Here one variable I'm declaring under procedure, a variable or something you can declare. After that begin, and what I want to say in the logic, my variable, my a is equals to, I'm giving a is equals to x by 2, I'm giving now. A is equals to, a is my procedure variable. Into this variable, I'm going to save what expression? X by 2. X value how much here? 2000 by 2. 1000. That 1000 we are keeping under where? A. So that A I need to print on my screen. Yes or no? Yes. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of what? A value is printed. Then after I need to end my sp1. Okay. Procedure close. Then after I'm going to preparing what now? Function. sf1 with how many arguments? One argument a. Then after function always to be written. The return is also I'm taking number. Then is or as. Then after I just go to begin. Okay, na? What I want to say in the begin, okay, return, your variable is x. So what I'm taking x into a. X into a, because a value was given by user. X value already declared. If I'm giving a value 2, then 2000 into 2, 4000. So that is written by return keyword. Okay, now? Right. And after that, we need to end my SF1. After end your SF1, then you can end your package body and to execute now. So package body created. And now you can call your procedure. First you can call execute pk2.sp1. So sp1 is a which operation? Division. So 2000 by 2 is equals to 1000. The 1000 is written, sir? Yes. Same as now we can call your required function pk number 2 dot sp1 of 2 I'm sending. This 2, where it will be go and save, the 2 will be saving under which parameter? A parameter. Then x into a, x value 2000 into a value 2. Then how much it will be showing? 4000. Okay, na? So this is what the procedure and function together we can use in one PLSQL block by using of packages. Right on below. Right now. Okay, right. So you can bind like this your required procedures and a function. But in PLSQL, by the help of packages, we can do one more implementation here. I don't implementing function overloading mechanism by using package. So one more thing is what now with the help of packages, I can implement a function overloading. So I think you Java people knows. Can you tell me what is that? How to define function overload? Same function name passing different arguments or parameters. So we are sending different arguments to the same function. Yes or no? So that is generally we called as a function overloaded. So same as you simply remember. So a function overload, how to remember means a person overloading. Okay, suppose is a X person. To this X person, initially, to this X person, initially I assigned here 50 kgs weight. How much weight here? 50 kgs weight. So whenever when we assign 50 kgs weight to the X person, and definitely X person will go and lift the weight. So he will be lift the weight, nothing problem. But again, what I'm going to do to the same X person in the second term, I'm going to assigning 70 kgs weight I'm assigning now. And the 70 kgs weight also assigning to the same person. And he's also try to lift this weight. He will be lifting this weight. So what is the difference here? Weight is a different. In first attempt, I'm sending 50 kgs, he lift it. Second time I'm sending 70 kgs. So here what it will change? Person change, weight change. Weight change. Definitely 50 to 70 means this person is called as a overloader. Yes or no? First time giving 50 kgs. He was lifting 50 kgs. Second, same person I'm giving 70 kgs. So then what it was happened? It is a overload. And when it was overload, the way of performance also changed, na? Behavior also changed, na? Yes or no? Yes. When he was lifting 50 kgs, maybe his action was very fast. But when he was waiting or lifting 70 kgs, then action will be slow. Why, sir? Because overload weight. Yes or no? So here called a person overloading. Here called a person overloading. Same concept to what now? Function overloading. Okay, na? Function overloading, what you say here? For example, F1 function. To this F1 function, suppose, simply I'm calling X comma Y. How many arguments? 2. For the same function F1, I'm passing now X comma Y comma Z. Can I say function overloader? Yes, the number of arguments are changed. Number of arguments are changed to the same function. Is called as function overload. Right on below? Now, take siding function overloading. Okay. When we pass different or when we pass when we are passing number of arguments to the same function, arguments to the same function, is known as function overloading. So example, so our function is what now? Function f1. I'm passing here two arguments, x comma y. And here return type is what now? Number. Same as to the same function f1. Now I'm sending x number, y number, and z number. So here also written is what now? Number type. So this is what we called as a function overload. Okay. Now I was given example. Same example, can you implement in a package? Anybody can try this? Huh? Previously, I'm showing procedure example, first example. Based on that example, how the procedures are implemented, now you implement a function. With the two arguments is one function with the, can you try? Sure. Try it here. Okay. So not now, you can go to home and try this. Okay. So two argument, three argument. Two argument, you can use one operation like addition or subtraction or multiple, you can use it. In three arguments, use another operation. Okay, like I was given here. In procedure, what I'm using? Division. In function, what I'm using? Multiple. Same as here also can take. Function f1 with two arguments, take one addition, x plus y. Yes or no? X plus y. And suppose if three arguments, you can take x into y into z. Understand? Na? So which is you are looking simple, that operation you can implement. Okay. And that I will see tomorrow session. Okay. Na? Right, guys. And stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Right. So thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, you can leave.